All right, we've been through this, about 80 times now since the 1960s, where we're on the brink of the government shutting down or getting close to it or actually shutting down. But we get through it without a default. That did not get us through it in 2011 when it still got our credit rating downgraded. And S&P said, yeah, you didn't default, but man, oh man, you came close to just a clown show here. This is the kind of thing that worries Neil Bradley, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Executive Vice President, U.S. Chamber of Commerce Chief Policy Officer, big guy when it comes to connections with the business community. And Neil, the business community, is worried about this, isn't it? We tend to think that they'll slough it off. It's nothing to worry about. But these guys are paid to worry, and they're worried that this is a wild card, right?
No, Neil, you're exactly right, and it's good to see you again. I think the reason we're more concerned this time than we've ever been in the past is really for the first time we have some people who are suggesting that maybe it would be okay for the government to default on its debts.
Yeah, that always
never
gets
happened.
me very nervous. Now, what would do that, Neil, you know far better than I. We don't make payments to Social Security recipients or Medicare recipients or pay interest on our debt, bondholders and the like. That is not unfathomable. We've come close a number of times.
We've come close. We came the closest in 2011.
Right.
Congress averted a default by a mere matter of hours at that point.
You're right.
But we've never crossed over that threshold. And once you cross over that threshold, you would, for the first time, call into question the full faith and credit of the United States, which is the underpinning of not just our financial system, it's the underpinning of the global financial system.
You know what's interesting about that 2011 period, Neil, because I was covering it here, that's how old I am. But the one thing I noticed is, and this was a lot of proponents of taking it to the brink, we survived the downgrade. We survived going from a AAA credit rating to one that wasn't. And the world still flocked to us as a safe haven, mainly because the world, by comparison, even in the face of a potential default, looks far worse. I think that's a risky attitude.
It's a very risky attitude, and it ignores the fact that even the threat of default in 2011, even the fact that we cut it so close, actually meant that the interest rate that the government had to pay on its debt actually went up. And when that occurs, as everyone who's watching us today knows, when the interest rate on treasuries goes up, everything else correspondingly goes up. So it wasn't just that the federal government ended up paying more. We paid more on our credit card bills. We paid more on new mortgages just because the government was cutting it close. Imagine what would happen if we actually defaulted and just destroyed that underpinning.
Yeah, no, you're right to raise questions about it. Neil, love having you on. If for no other reason than you spell Neil correctly, N-E-I-L, which is the internationally recognized way to spell the name Neil. But it's always good having you on, Neil Bradley. Appreciate it. Hopefully we don't get to the brink, to your point.